I need a courtesy clerk for propane exchange.
What's up, Keisha? What you got for us today? I'm still snowed in. Girl, you still snowed in? Yeah, I feel sorry for you, baby. It feel like we snowed in here. It's so goddamn cold. But we just gonna be running it out. We gonna be running it down, talking about these people that's waking up sad and worried today. But I got a few things to do. I'll be back. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? This is your girl, Politically Diamond. And I'm back in stud mode, y'all. But I'm warm. Yes, I am. Well, we got some stuff to get into. We got to talk about these people that was exposed yesterday. Ooh, ooh. And I think, let me tell y'all my head who I can remember that was exposed yesterday. The one that surprised me the most was Pusha T, okay? Because that just came out of nowhere. Pusha T came out of nowhere. But goddamn it, he here today. And he is being put on blast, and he is going viral for all the wrong reasons. Him and Jay-Z, okay? I ain't surprised by Jay-Z. I'm glad Jay-Z finally getting the fame that he really wanted, okay? Who else got exposed? Bill Gates. Ooh, Bill Gates got exposed in a bad way, honey. And I feel sorry for his ex-wife, because that is truly dirty. How Bill Gates out here sleeping with these little Russian girls, getting STDs, taking them back to his wife, and then trying to give her antibiotics on the low without her even knowing. How do you give a person an antibiotic on the low without them knowing? Like, what are you putting them in? You putting in her drink? You chopping it up in her food? That should have some type of like, what's up, honeybee? That should have some type of criminal charge that go along with it, okay? Cause that's horrible. An antibiotic like for STDs, ain't no telling how that can make that lady feel. Ain't no telling what else he has done to her. Okay, how long he was doing it to her. That is crazy. And he just put out a statement talking about they lying. No, they ain't lying. You lying, okay? You done got exposed for your dirty deeds, and I'm quite sure that ain't it. Okay, he done did some more stuff. That ain't it. Who else got exposed? Let's see. Dang, I ain't got my list on me. Who else got exposed? Somebody tell me. It was a lot of people got exposed today. I had it on my list, honey, and I ain't got it no more. But it's a lot of more people that's gonna wake up today that's scared that their name gonna come out. Believe that. And out of 3 million documents, it's a lot of names in there. It's a whole lot of names in there. I need to be bringing my notes with me because I was forgetting. And you know what? I learned how to do a split screen on here, so I cannot put the news on here. That's what I'm gonna probably do. I ain't got a lot to do at work today, so I'm gonna have a lot of time to do this. I'm experimenting with some extra because child, my mind be going blank, honey. My mind be going blank. But I do know that, Melania Trump got exposed too, honey. Yes. Because Melania and her man got exposed in the biggest way yesterday. Trump got exposed for making little girls give him head, and the girl bit his ding-a-ling, and when the other girl saw her bite his ding-a-ling, she started laughing, and they hit that girl. They beat that girl up for laughing. Trump used a nasty motherfucker. And his wife got exposed, Melania. She got exposed for her friendship with Ghislaine Maxwell. Now, Melania big came out and say she didn't have no friendship with Ghislaine. She wasn't on that. And yesterday we read the emails, honey. Yes, we did. They was like good Judies, honey. Melania like, what's up? Where you at? When you coming back? Girl, you and Epstein was looking good on the front of that magazine. We have a great time to get all that. Child, but and then the crazy thing, these people go on camera and lie and then think we can't find out that they lying. They don't think that it's gonna come back and bite them in their ass. And it came back and bit Melania in her ass yesterday. And see, this is why I'm talking about Barron Trump. Now think about this, all this that's going on with the Trump family, right? All of a sudden, Barron Trump is hailed as this hero for saving a girl that's way in Russia getting beat up by her dude, okay? And then we got Melania with this movie that it came out yesterday, right? That only sold 1 ticket. So everybody trying to do something to distract us, but the truth's still coming out. And listen, Donald Trump got a niece, right? She got a YouTube page. Her name is Mary Trump. I was watching her this morning, and she was saying, she was talking about why she think these Epstein files are finally being released by Trump. Because we know Trump is the type of person that always want to distract you. When one thing is going on, he say, look over there. Then when you look over there, he say, look over there. Thank you for the hearts, child. Thank you for the hearts. So he always trying to distract you. Now, Mary says she wonder why he put these Epstein files out. And she says she think this is a distraction too. But she says she think this is a distraction to keep us from focusing on his decline in health. She said he is like losing it. And I've been seeing videos like this. I even seen a video where a neurologist or something like that, he said he think Trump got a few months to live. He said he think Trump got congestive heart failure. And Trump has been sleepy a lot. And they say that hyperinsomnia comes from having a stroke. They was also saying that Trump had a stroke, all right? Hidden agendas, yes. They also said Trump had a stroke, and they had a picture of Trump. Half his face was slumped, okay? Half of it was hanging. And it looked like they are officially calling him Sleepy Trump. He can no longer call Biden sleepy. He can no longer talk about Joe Biden, because look at what he got going on. We have seen the articles with this thing on his hand from where they say that they've been doing like tests and different things like that, but he always come out and say, I'm in the best health. My doctor say he ain't never seen nobody with health like this. I got health like a baby. Yeah. But Mary say she think it's a distraction, okay? She say he be forgetting where he at. He be seeming confused. He keep falling asleep. Trump is old, okay? Trump is like in his 70s, 80s. Yeah, that's totally a side of stroke, yes. He's like in his late 60s, he probably 70, 80, something like that. And he's been doing this a long time. I don't even think Trump, imagine how long he be up. His whole life doing all this stuff before even being president. Always flying, going here, going there, getting barely any sleep. That works on your heart and all of that. That will cause you to have a stroke and things like that. Sleep is vital. People be talking about, you can't get 8 hours of sleep. You only need to sleep 2-3 hours and get up so you can grind. You're going to grind yourself right in that damn grave. That's what you're going to grind. While you grinding, go ahead and get you a shovel and shovel on a hole out there. And then just lay off in that motherfucker. Okay? You need sleep. That's why when you see like homeless people always look like broke down. Face, body, they get no sleep. You look at rich people, a lot of them, if they ain't on drugs, like, what's that, RJFK dude? He look like he on all type of drugs. But most of the time, they look better because they're getting sleep. They're not stressed. They have better health care. They eat, and you need sleep. Okay, so I'm like, don't let nobody tell you that you can't sleep. All right, you can sleep. But I'm just saying, like, all this stuff coming out with Trump, like Trump got so much going on. And how can we let a guy with all these health issues, just like Joe Biden, we got Joe Biden out of here because his health issues, okay? How can we let Trump continue to do what he do with his decline in health? Trump gonna have to get out of there soon. That's why I think Erica Kirk is on this whole J.D. Vance for president thing. They trying to soft launch J.D. Vance becoming president because I don't think Trump gonna last these next 3 years. Trump looks horrible. He already looked horrible. He look extra horrible now. Believe that. And I be looking at some pictures and it's like, do he put on orange makeup? Like, how do you get orange like that? He lived down there in Florida. I'm from Florida. It ain't nothing down there in Florida that's making you orange. So I think he do that on purpose. I think that's like his brand, his trademark. Just like these baddies be getting their face beat, getting makeup. I think he sit in a chair every day and say, just put me on this makeup, do my hair this way, because this is my brand. He don't give a damn. Trump gonna do anything to get in them tabloids. So yeah, Trump and all her, how you and your wife getting exposed? And that's what I say about these Epstein files, right? It's a lot of wives getting exposed in these Epstein files. What you looking for, Key? Your car keys. You done lost your car keys? Oh, Lord. Yeah, it's a lot of wives being exposed. It was not only just men. Like I say, two things that surprised me by the Epstein files. One of them was it was not just young girls, because they make it seem like it's just young girls. No, it was, you had girls 26, you had girls 20 in there. So it wasn't just like underage girls. It don't make it no better. But it wasn't just kids. And it was wives going over there. And speaking of wives, let's talk about Prince Andrew. Prince Andrew got to be one of the dumbest human beings on this planet. And see, what I want to do, right, since I just found out how I could do this split screen and show like stuff on top, I really want to show his interview, but I don't know how to do that. I got to figure that out. I want to go through Prince Andrew's interview with 2020. I have never witnessed an interview like that. If you thought R. Kelly interview was bad with Gayle King, go watch Prince Andrew. You think Trump is delusional. Prince Andrew is the most delusional. And see, they've been on Prince Andrew ass for a while. And he just got kicked out of the 30 room castle. I think it's Windsor Castle or something like that. Him and his ex-wife just got kicked out of it. And they say she having problems finding a place to stay because she want to stay in a certain type of place and her money simply can't afford it, child. The queen is dead and the queen ain't looking out for Andrew no more. All right? So Andrew can't look out for his ex-wife neither. Both of them got to go. She might wind up staying at a Motel 6. Do they got Motel 6s over there? I don't know. But she might wind up staying in one. You sure you ain't leave him in your car? You checked in, you looked in the window in your car, make sure you ain't lock him in? Child, Keith. Oh, Lord. But yeah, child. So, Prince Andrew, that sat on that interview and said, the lady asked Prince Andrew about a party that he went to at Epstein Island when Epstein first got out. And she was like, you went to a party. He was like, party? I've never partied. I don't have a reason to party. And so them pictures came out yesterday, and he was on all fours over that girl that looked like she was knocked out. I haven't read or watched anything about the Epstein files. Son, you need to. You need to. And if you want to start with something, go watch Prince Andrew's 2020 interview. You would. It's not a funny situation that's going on, because anybody getting trafficked sexually, it's bad. But when you go watch that interview and you see just how delusional this man is, thinking that we believe him and just the lies he come up with. When I tell you I laughed from the very beginning of that interview to the very end, I'm talking about everything this man said. R. Kelly ain't got nothing on him. You think R. Kelly got up there and said, y'all killing me. I done gave 30 years of my life, and this how y'all gonna do me? And now we know who R. Kelly was talking about and who he was talking to. He was talking to Jay-Z and Puffy. Yes, he was. He was talking to Jay-Z, Puffy, and all them other higher-ups. But out of all this, I suggest everybody go watch that video. Prince Andrew 2020 interview. I really want to watch it. I want us to watch it together so we can roast and gag together, honey. Who else's wife went over there? It was somebody else's wife. Dang, I can't even think. But I know the New York Jets, the co-founder, he went over there. And Epstein, a lot of them used to ask Epstein how to get females. And when you look at the dudes and see who they is, you'll understand why they couldn't get females. But what make it even worse is when you're rich, you should be able to get all the females. You can't even get your own females, and you got money. Ooh. Prince Andrew, I'm willing. I'm to you, so I'll be able to catch your next live. Okay, honey. Oh, you subscribe? Thank you for the subscription. Thank you. I be feeling lame when I do this. Why do I feel lame when I do that? I don't know. But yeah, child. Let me think. Who else? We got Bill Gates. We got that guy that used to be with Trump. I think his last name was Barron, Steve Barron. Yeah, he was going over there too. Not Trump, but Epstein was lending him his planes and his jets, and so they had to be real close, child. When I tell you, I think this Epstein setup from Israel was like the best setup that they could put up. See, America, we can't set shit up. We look at Erica Kirk, them. They just disposed they got themselves as soon as it happened. Epstein was able to do this for years and years in different places. He had banks under him. He had whole islands under him that he controlled. Look, the people that's over his trust right now that is dealing with the lawsuits, they live in St. Croix. All right, so these people are from St. Croix. He had a lot of people under him. That's why they about to look into these banks. That's why Trump trying to sue banks and all type of stuff. Trump just sued the IRS for what, 10 billion or 50 million? I think it might be like 10 billion, something like that. Some crazy number. Trump just sued the IRS for. Trump has no chill. Trump has no chill. I can just imagine some of the stuff that Trump has done that we don't even know about. I can guarantee you it's a lot. The stuff that we found out is so disgusting. And they even say Trump watched a baby get killed. Because you know they was knocking those girls up. Them girls was getting pregnant, having babies, and where the babies at. That's why when they asked Trump about where he think the missing kids is, he said they probably dead. He know they probably dead because he was there when they was getting killed, allegedly. You know they get off on that. They got movies like that where people pay to watch people get killed. And I told y'all about this place. I can't remember exactly where it's at, but it's like a place overseas. It's this community where people live regular lives, all right? But they're involved in a hunting game, and they're the prey, and they didn't even know it. They was letting, the higher ups was letting people, like rich people, come in and pay to go out and just shoot people. So it's just like I don't know if you remember when the snipers was out like some years ago and people was just getting killed. He was somewhere with this little boy and they were just killing people, just sniping people from afar. And we didn't know where it was coming from, who. Same thing over there, but people was paying. And the whole community, the whole place was like arranged. And the people didn't even know that they was a part of it. And depending on who they wanted to kill, is how much money they had to pay. So if they wanted to kill like a kid, they had to pay more money to be able to kill that kid. Like, that's crazy. All right? That is crazy. And there's stuff going on like that today. So you can't tell me that Trump them have not sat around, sacrificed kids. And I'm waiting for Oprah's name to drop too. I want good old Oprah name to drop. She done sucked enough cock, then munched on enough rugs, then had enough orgies, and then sex trafficked enough girls. We still ain't found all them girls from South Africa that went missing up under her. And then just like a month ago, it was a few hundred girls on a field trip went in over there and got missing. Where are all these kids going? Where they at? That's what I want to know. And I want to hear if Erica Kirk name is somewhere on the Epstein Island, because I really believe Erica Kirk is like one of those trafficked kids. I don't believe Erica Kirk really knows who her real parents is and where she really comes from. I'm sorry. I just don't believe it. All the stuff that I'm finding out, I don't believe Erica, especially that lady that they showing is Erica mama. You can't tell me just because this lady got blonde hair and she got teeth that kind of look like Erica that this is her mama. When we finding out that Erica is involved in all this child care and stuff like that and all these military situations and no, you can't tell me this. And I think Erica does not fully know what she got going on. And she's been trafficked and abused. And I know somebody been having sex with Erica. You can't tell me that they ain't been knocking Erica down in that White House. You saw how Erica was putting her head on their chest? That's the first time I saw Erica put her head. Now, J.D. Vance, that was a whole situation, okay? But at Charlie Kirk's memorial, when she put her head on Trump's chest, I say that ain't right. They done did that in the bed or something. But see, Trump ain't the type that's gonna cuddle with your ass. Trump the type that's gonna get you in the little room, hit you from the back, make you suck him up, and then that's it. But that right there showed me something. And then she did that with some other men. That's her signal, okay? Just like you have like down low men, they had a signal that they do with each other. They look each other, they look a man straight in the eye, see if he hold that gaze. It be different signals that they do, okay? Erica was giving signals. You don't put your head on no man's chest unless it's your man, maybe your daddy, somebody like that. Not Trump. Did you see how Trump was looking when Erica's head was on the chest? He was looking just how he was looking with Nicki Minaj the other night. And if you don't think Nicki Minaj was in the book in that back room, you're crazy. You know that little girl that got it to rest and that be on here? She be like, you're done. You're done. Yeah, Erica Kirk, you're done, because we know we done clocked your tea, girl. Erica ain't up there in them pants for no reason. Okay? With them blonde, and I don't even think she a real blonde. And how do we know that's her real eyes? Because I see like brown hair, I see like different color hair at the roots. I see blonde at the end, but at the roots, I don't see blonde, honey. I'm sorry, I don't see blonde. And them may not be her eyes, and if they are her eyes, I feel like she was targeted, because we're learning that a lot of people be targeted. Okay? And she was put there to use those eyes to get into doors that a set of brown eyes couldn't. Because certain features on you will get you in a door that others can't. One is a nice body, that'll get you in the door. A pretty face, that'll get you in the door. Certain things will just get you in the door quicker. I hate to say it, but it's the truth. I'm just a messenger. Don't be mad at me, honey. That's why I be telling people. And I ain't got nothing against overweight people and people, because some people are overweight, they can't help it, they sick and stuff. But if you can get your ass up, if you can do something, you need to. Because you are hindering your future when you just sit around and just eat and just let your body get all out. You get in shape, you can get into a lot of more places that you thought you couldn't. You will meet a lot of people that you thought you couldn't. That's just how the world goes. Okay? That's just how the world goes. I'm sorry. That's why I be encouraging people to exercise and stuff. Because that's why I think a lot of overweight people be like home, depressed and sad, and you don't look like you care about yourself. I'm sorry. So yeah. But let me think. Who else? A lot of them was making fun of Trump. A lot of these emails, people were making fun of Trump. But I just can't wait for some more out. I'm waiting for LeBron's name to be thrown in there. If Jay-Z was over there, I believe, what's up, Harry? I believe Beyonce was over there. I want to find out about Beyonce. We done already heard a lot of stuff about Beyonce. We know Beyonce. I really believe Beyonce is like a drug addict. And I believe Jay-Z is her pimp. Yes. I believe, and I'm learning about this word siren when it comes to women. Like siren are supposed to be like beautiful women that have bad intentions for men. Like if you see her, like, okay, example, if you know Gucci Man, his wife, siren, okay? Any woman that you see that, you can have a beautiful woman that like to dress, but it's certain women that stay put together. That's why I said Gucci Mane wife. She just stay put together. But what's coming out about that? Gucci Mane have schizophrenia. She's his handler. She makes sure he's in the bed by 8 o'clock and doped up. Okay? It's coming out that she was messing with Rick Ross. What's Young Gotti? I think that's his name, Young Gotti. She was messing with them. All that. Those are sirens. Who else can I think? My hands are freezing. But those are sirens. Look that up if you never heard about that. Because it's what movie? Matter of fact, the movie, what is it? The Devil's Advocate. If you have ever seen The Devil's Advocate, is that Al Pacino? I don't know if that's his name. I'm thinking that's Al Pacino. Whatever the devil name was in that movie. He had these beautiful women all the time around him. And he would use those women to lure men. The main character in The Devil's Advocate had a girlfriend, wife or girlfriend or something that he was with. Siren witchcraft. Okay, yes. Blessed Sabbath Day. Okay. But that's on Saturday. Okay. Matter of fact, Erica Kirk should have her phone on D&D, do not disturb, and she should just be resting on the Sabbath day. Ain't that's what she told us to do? So she should be doing that right now. She should not be at TPUSA trying to get more donations on this beautiful Sabbath day. But yeah, he had a girlfriend or a wife that he loved, but when he went to New York, when the devil brought him to New York, then he did not know that was the devil. He thought it was just a good opportunity. He really loved that lady, but the devil that he was working for, that he did not know was the devil at that time, was sending this one woman to him. And she started off with the eye contact. That's why I say the eye contact mean a lot. They say the eyes are the window to the soul. You got to be careful who you look at. Okay, I had a dude that I was working with that was here. He was a young dude. He was trying to sleep with everybody. So he was coming back here in my department, and I would be sitting here cutting, and I would look up, and he'll be looking me dead in my eyes like this, and he would just hold it. And I'd be like, what the fuck? Then trying to find out he was hitting everybody in here, child. But he gone now. They got him up out of here. So you got to be careful who you look at. You ever see, and see, that's what be getting me right. I be seeing some stuff on the internet. It could be a video, it could be a picture, and I look in the comments and I see some females, they be like, oh, I love the way he looks at her. Look how he looks at her. Like, girl, how you know what he thinking? Because you see this one video or this picture, you don't know what he could be saying, this bitch is ugly and I'm gonna kill this bitch tonight. And y'all in the comments, oh, I love the way he looks at her. Girl, shut up, girl. Girl, shut up, girl. Love the way he there for her when she need him, when she going through something. Stop having the bar so low that you just going off how look at each other. You don't know what the hell that person thinking, okay? You could be saying, oh, he looking at me because he love me so much. He could be saying, I'm gonna rob that hoe tonight. That bitch just got her motherfucking income tax, bitch, soon as it drop. Bitch, I'm gonna be looking at you while I'm trying to look at the passcode to your phone. And as soon as you leave that phone, bitch, I'm gonna go through that passcode and I'm gonna send my time some money, bitch. That's what he could be saying. And you sitting up there and you letting your friend say, look how he looks at you. Don't get me started, y'all. Don't get me started. I be sounding like a smoking mama. No, when she was on Friday, when she was like, ha ha, yes I did, child. Every time I do that, I feel like smoking mama. I be about to pull $1 out and be like, make it enough. And then sometimes I be feeling like, what's her name? Wendy Williams. I be like, how you doing? How you doing? Child, I think I got a personality disorder around this bitch. Something ain't right over here, child. God damn. They said I'm crazy. I'm from Florida and living in Louisiana, I'm starting to believe that, bitch, I am crazy. I was just motherfucking Wendy Williams and a few other people. All in the 1 minute. Damn. But anyways, smoking mama, bitch. And then whatchamacallit mama. Hey girl. Okay. I've been watching too much TV. I'm like the Cable Guy. You ever seen the movie Cable Guy? That's a good movie. His mama left him in front of the TV to babysit him. The TV was the babysitter. Through his whole life, all he did was reenact movies and use lines from the movies for his whole life. Oh, I done got thrown off, y'all. But that's what I do. I'm Aquarius. We can throw it off. Child. But anyways, yeah, child. It's so much going on in the news. If it ain't a war, if somebody ain't dying, I just don't understand. I don't understand. People getting exposed, and I'm here for it all, and I'm gonna report it all. Y'all know I'm gonna report it all. Yes, I am. And guess what? The whole time I be talking to y'all, my boss just left out of here. That's why I love my job, child. I love my job. This is the best job I done had. I got freedom. I need freedom. I just need freedom, master. I can't be on no job where the master telling me when I can go use the bathroom. Okay? Every job I done had, I told them if I'm in that bathroom and you don't see me, you better not come to that goddamn bathroom. I done been on jobs where they be like, where Tabitha at? Tabitha in the bathroom. Go get Tabitha out the bathroom. You got me fucked up, bitch. I'm gonna cuss you out. I'm gonna finish shitting, and then I'm gonna cuss you out, and then I'm gonna get my shit and I'm gonna leave, bitch. And then I'm gonna go home and do what I do, sit on my toilet the right way. Thank you, honeybee. Thank you, child. See, this is what I'd rather do, right? Because I have a background in media. So let me give y'all my background right quick. So I used to live in Florida before my parents died. And right after my dad died, I was taking care of my mom. She found out she had cancer. I was in media. I was doing this little show on this station, SNDS Radio, with this guy, DJ Meat, which is Rick Ross' little best friend. And Rick Ross was he was like a silent partner to the business. And I'm glad I got out of it because all this P. Diddy stuff came out. I know Rick Ross is involved in it. And I didn't want to be involved in nothing Rick Ross was a part of. So I'm glad I chose different. The stuff that I saw while I was doing, and see, when I was doing it, people was really liking me because I had the blonde hair, I would dress up, all that. So I was starting to meet more and more people. Like if you know, like JT Money from Florida, he's like a Florida legend. JT Money started following me. I was really getting into it, but I was taking care of my mom. But the stuff that I was seeing, I was like, this ain't right. Now, if you ever heard of New Age Jerk Boy, look him up. He was the one that went viral for wearing that wedding dress in his video. That was my dog. He dead now. He got killed by the police. He was on a chase. The police put a dog out on him, and the dog bit him in his back. And instead of taking him to the hospital, they took him to jail and put him in that cell. And then that bite poisoned his blood, and he wound up going to the hospital and dying. He was young, too. That was my dog. And just the stuff that I was seeing while I was in the media, the stuff that I was seeing when I was as I got higher into it, I had a choice to make. I had to make a choice of, do I want to keep going in this and this shit get weirder and weirder, or do I want to go over here and finish taking care of my mom until she passed away and take care of my kids? I chose my mom and my kids. That's why when you see these entertainers getting exposed for things, just know that they had a choice. You can see the weird stuff from the beginning. You can see how these people in media and entertainment, how they fake. They don't be living how you think they live. The girl that taught me a lot of what I know about media and stuff like that, she was a well-known media person in South Florida, whatever, from the area we was in. And I got to be around her, and bitch, she was living with her auntie. She ain't had no car. I used to have to come pick her up. She'll be in the hospital, don't want me to come to the hospital, don't want me to know what she got going on. And I was like, this not for me. Y'all fake. I like to be real. That's why I enjoy doing this. I got plenty of pictures that I can show. I got video. I got proof of what I done did. But it doesn't mean anything to me because most of them people was fake. They wasn't making no money. A lot of the entertainment business is buying clothes, taking pictures, wanting to take pictures in certain places with people, and they making no money off of it. I like to make money, okay? I got things to do. See how I'm talking to y'all right now, but I'm on the clock, and I'm not hiding being on the clock. My boss be walking right in. You'll see my boss in the background. He got on a blue jacket. I'm right here doing my work, making money, and doing what I love to do is talk to y'all. And guess what? My name not on the Epstein list. I ain't got to worry about getting exposed for what I was doing on the low. So that's why don't look up to these people, okay? Faking it until they make, and they never make it. They never make it. They fake it so much that they drain themselves. And they don't have anything to give, okay? So don't look up to them people that's in the entertainment business, want to be like them, saying, oh, they rich. No. A lot of them are broke. Look at NBA Youngboy, the most decorated entertainment of this century. Like, he is bigger than Lil Wayne. They're comparing him to Michael Jackson, even though they didn't. Glad you made the decision to walk away. Thank you, and I'm glad I am too. And for a while, I used to be like, you know what? Maybe I made the wrong decision. No. As I gave it time, and I started seeing this stuff come out, because trust me, I was a part of a radio station. Look at it, S&DS Radio, DJ Meek. He even got an interview with like Rick Ross, you know. I'm going to post some stuff up on my post so y'all can see what I used to do. Because a lot of people, they look at me, they be like, who the hell is this lady trying to talk? She don't know what the hell she talking about. But I do. I used to do this. I used to train like radio personalities and things like that. I'm like a background person. I don't like to be in the front. See, this right here, this is going out of my comfort zone. But I'm doing it. That's what I say I'm going to do 2026. All right? But these people that's getting exposed, I don't feel sorry for them, not one bit. Because they had a choice just like me. That's why when you see artists, you be like, oh, that was a one-hit wonder. Oh, look at them now. They were laughing at Jaheim doing Uber and stuff. No, those are the people with integrity. Those are the people with consciences, with morals and values. They don't care about their money. They don't care about the fame, and they know it's fake. Those are the people that get laughed at and called crazy. Them are the people that wouldn't go for it. They got out of that shit because there's nothing to it. And look at the people that stayed in there. Look where they at today. Look at Miss Beyonce. Miss Beyonce husband is online for raping a girl with a fat white man. And ain't nothing with white people, but look at what's his name, Jeffrey Weinstein, or whatever his name is, that's in jail. Look at him. What he doing having raping somebody with him? And Pusha T. Like, what? Like, no. They have a choice. They had a choice. And they made their choice. And now they dealing with it. Okay? Beyonce got to be somewhere and that's so embarrassed. But it's been coming out. And I'm waiting to see what she got going on. Because they got her on tape too. They got Beyonce on tape. Your best bet is to make your money, find a way to live your life happily, and come up with your own definition of success. See, this, to me, this success. I got away from bullshit friends. I got away from bullshit family. I moved 1,000 miles, okay? Got away from all them motherfuckers, because they wasn't shit. Dudes I was dealing with that ain't had nothing good for me. And I took a choice. I took a chance. I packed 4 kids up after my mama died. And I had some money, and I left that shit. And now I'm here. I'm in Louisiana, okay? Living my life. I don't have to get up and rush and go do nothing. I'm getting married next month, okay? I'm talking to y'all. I feel successful. I ain't got to live in a mansion to feel successful. I look at things different now. Thank you, honeybee. I look at things different now. Especially watching my parents die. Watching my mama die with a paid off house, 3 cars, bank account full of money that my daddy left her from being in the military fighting in the Vietnam War. She had all that money, all them cars, and guess what? She couldn't do nothing with it because she was dying in the hospital. And guess what? Her bitch ass children, grandkids came in and did some of the dirtiest stuff. I got away from all that. Made my own circle, made my own family, ones that want to be around me, ones that want to love me, not the ones that I was just born into. Them, they down there, they don't know nothing that I'm doing. They wondering. I'm talking to y'all. That's why your definition of success is yours. Mine is I'm able to wake up in the house with my kids safe. I got me a cup of coffee, a blunt, my man in there, asleep, getting ready to go to work. I'm cooking, come to work. Successful. Bitch, I made it. When I get married next month, I have ultimately made it. Because that's what they ain't want me to have. They ain't want me to have no joy. They ain't want me to have no peace. They ain't want me to have nobody that love me. And guess what? Fuck them. I can hear your success and see how happy you are, hon. Thank you, because I am. It was hard. I ain't gonna lie. It ain't for the weak. It ain't for the weak. I had some days, baby. I ain't know if I was gonna make it, but I kept the faith. I kept the faith. You got to keep the faith. See, them people that we learning about now, they ain't have no faith. They damn sure don't worship God. Okay? And they ain't had no faith. They wanted the easy way out. And look where they at now. See, I can smile. See this big old smile? See that little gap right there? That's all right. I can smile. This ain't smiling right now. Blue Ivy ain't smiling right now. Oops. And they ain't that. Beyonce gonna be Cowboy Carter till she 55, till she 95. She gonna have all the cowgirl boots. Okay? She gonna be in her wheelchair, still up there, dancing and shaking, talking about single ladies, bitch. Oh, Pimp Jay-Z say, bitch, get out there. Get out there and dance, bitch. Jay-Z is Ike Turner 2.0. Believe that? But I just had to come and talk to y'all right quick, child. Thank you, honeybee. Meow. Her name is Meow. Meow now. Wow. Thank you to everybody that came in and talked. Let me get the word. Let me go on here and get this news. So, child, we can come back and I can report it, child. And we can talk. Subscribe to my page, Trigger TV. I am politically diamond. Yes, I am. And I love y'all. Me and you will never part, my key, da, da. You gotta know. If you know, you know. Okay? I'm gonna holler at y'all. Peace.